Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent. If you do enjoy the videos, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. First of all, thank you all so very much. We are at 42,000 serpents. Yes. I love it. I love it. Thank you all. It's amazing. It's always amazing. I remember the first 10, the first 100, the first 1,000, the first 10,000, but to be at 42,000 serpents, it's unbelievable. Thank you all so very much. XRP at $3.80, huge price milestone envisioned if Ripple wins SEC case. But there's a catch. I love these titles. You would almost believe them. Almost believe them. Now I'll call today's video Whale Run. I'm going to highlight the importance of Ripple winning or settling on their terms this case. Now again, it's not financial advice or not financial advice. I just want to explain them how it's going to get to the prices that we discuss. That's a very good question, right? How? Well, it's the whales. The whales are coming. The whales are the ones that push the price, not us. I mean, I hate to admit it, but our crumbs compared to what the big, financial institutions put into the crypto is literally crumbs compared to them. And so, for a price to push up, there has to be mass adoption of the blockchain. The blockchain needs to be used, and someone needs to buy it. I mean, that's just how it is. And so it won't be us that push the price up. It'll be the whales, and the whales are going to push the price to places that people would never, in their wildest dreams, think that XRP can do that. But then the question comes out of, but there's a lot of coins, Serpent. I get it. I know that there's a lot of tokens out there. I get it. There's a lot of coins out there. But you need to understand, or try to understand, just how much money is transferred around the world every single day. If you understand that, and let's say this blockchain is the one used for mass adoption of moving into the blockchain era of on-demand liquidity, well then it's not really that many coins. All the financial institutions, all the whales which are going to be purchasing them, they're not going to sell them. They're going to use them. They're going to use the blockchain. And therefore, if the entire world buys to use this particular service, then what we hold is actually really rare. Now, you will never have an XRP hater explain that to you because, well, they just simply don't get it. But that's how the price is going to be pushed. And now articles like this come out and they say $3.80 after the SEC case. No, it is going to be a lot more than that. But hey, good to see the media starting to talk positive about it. Now, Ripple CEO on SEC's lawsuit, my outrage has grown as the litigation has unfolded. It's really interesting the way that he described how. I mean, look, we've been at this now since December 2020. I mean, I've been around YouTube since March 2021. The case has been around since December 23rd, 2020. Now, when the court filed, when the SEC filed, they're talking about that Ripple raised over $1.3 billion through unregistered ongoing digital asset securities offering, which is ludicrous. Now, he goes, you have to remember that 99.9% of XRP trading has nothing to do with Ripple, the company. So when you talk about, XRP is a security, I'll go back to something I said years ago when they started. A security of what company? Who is the owner? I think it's very clear that there is no investment contract. If you get past the investment contract, which I think is hard across the Howey test, you have to meet all three prongs. In the case of XRP case, you meet all three prongs for sure. And so you think that the judge will see that the law is very clear. We think the facts are very clear. We think that it's just a gross overreach of the SEC trying to wrest control of the uncertainty that has existed. And he goes, and I think Ripple test maybe what we look at in the future. There are a lot of facts and circumstances that are unique, but for Ripple and what the SEC is trying to do, I do think it's just the SEC trying to overreach his statute. Look, I couldn't have said it better myself. Love it, and it does make sense what he's saying. I cannot wait for this to be over. Like, we've been very, very patient, but I knew from day one that this thing was never going to go down the path of SEC winning. It's just simply impossible. And for those of you that wish for the SEC to win, careful what you wish for, because you are essentially going against the entire crypto market. And even big organizations like Cardano coming out saying, yeah, no, we're in favor of Ripple winning this. Now, XRP retains a bullish bias on higher time frames where can traders look to buy. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that because it's really, really important and an important aspect of where are we going in the next 30, 60, and 90 days. I mean, the media has definitely changed its narrative when it comes to Ripple, when it comes to XRP. Here's another one. XRP price prediction. Can XRP hit $10 after its court case ends? This is where retail investors go wrong. I'll tell you right now. And it's happening at the moment with Quant. You participate in groups, forums where everybody's talking about the good, the bad about a particular project, and out come all the price predictions, out come all the people saying their strategy, and people get wrecked. $80 QNT, people were saying, I'm going to sell and I'm going to wait for $40 to come around. And I'm going to show you Quant's price action in a moment. And so some people are like, well, there's a few people doing it, so maybe I'll do it too. And here's the problem. This content, the Crypto Serpent channel, all the content, everything, every single news channel, every single blogger, every single person on the internet, the only thing to do with our content is just listen. It's not to take a verbatim. You need to decide for yourself. Nobody can decide for you. It's your money and it's your responsibility. So you can listen to the serpent and you can, make your judgment of what I'm saying, whether I'm right or wrong in your opinion, but you do not listen and go verbatim on what I'm saying or what anyone on the internet is saying. You need to make your own judgment. So in the case of Quant, for me personally, again, this is a personal decision. Anything less than 4 digits, it just ain't gonna happen. I'm not getting rid of one. And I lost half my bag during the MetaMask drama. Let me show you Quant's price today. It's currently, at the time of making this, sitting at $215. In the last 3 months, it has skyrocketed. Just today alone, it is sitting 19% up. And here are the people that, where are we? Hang on. Let me go on the 7 daily. 7 days ago, it was 145, 149. And then if we go a month ago, it was just sitting at the $106 bracket. So already you would have doubled, you would have 2x'd just in 30 days. But then when you look at the 3 months, and here they are, right? So right around 7th or 26th of July at $81. People said, oh yeah, I'm gonna sell, I'm gonna wait for $40. Now, it could. I'm not saying that it can't go back to 40 potentially, but there's a lot of buy volume at around the $100 mark with people ready to scoop it up now, because people are like, oh, well, I've missed the boat on 80, I've missed the boat on 100, and now it's gone to 214. So if it goes back down to 100, that's a bargain. So you need to not take what people say on the internet verbatim. You need to listen to what we're saying, but then you need to make your own judgment, because at the end of the day, if you go online, read a forum, he's saying I'm selling at 80 and I'm going to wait till 40. You do what he did. Who do you blame? You blame them, but really you should blame you, because the point of the internet is to listen to what people are saying. Then you're going to make your own judgment. And I'm saying this now because when the next phase of the bull run kicks in, if you learn now to do this, when the next bull run hits, you won't at the top not sell. I'll say it again. When we get to the top of the next bull run, if you learn now this skill, you won't miss out on taking profits. Got it? Good. Let's move on. So what can we expect from a price action point of view? Well, we knew that we've broken out of something that has been going on for a very, very long time. And as you can see here, we're going to retrace. It may take some time, but we will retrace, hit that line, and then continue our way up. Now, is there a possibility that we could come back into this formation? Possibly. I mean, nothing. What I've learned is nothing is for granted. But you can see the line there where it says 32 cents. I think that will be where we bounce off and then go off into the stratosphere for many months in the making. Not overnight, but many months in the making. And again, it's not financial advice, it's just an interpretation of how I'm interpreting the charts at the moment. Now, there's been a lot of talk around when we look at the price action, when we look all the way back to 2014 and some crazy numbers that people have been talking about. And at the end of the day, to see online that someone says that one day we will go back to 0.006 is crazy to me. It's absolutely crazy. It's just a complete lack of understanding of what is going on. Now, when you look at this, and you can see here that where we are right now is going to be that support level, and then we're going to bounce off into the next era, which is the double digit and then eventually triple digit in the not too distant future. But when I see people talk about the day that XRP goes back to 0.006, you don't know what you're talking about, and you gotta, unfortunately, the internet, that's why I say, listen to what we're saying on the internet, but anybody can say anything on the internet. So listen to what we're saying, then you got to make your own judgment. Now, for 32 cents, I do see an extremely strong hold. Now, when we look at the next price action, there is so much talk out there, right? I mean, free the world and 0.006, the same person who drew the 006 chart drew this one and said, free the world at that amount. I think you've noticed on this channel, I never talk about 10,000, never talk about 589, never talk about all the things that you see out there on YouTube. Now, I am personally impacted by this because you guys watch the videos that says 589, the video says 10,000, the video says 35,000. You watch them, right? And you go on YouTube and see the views that those videos get. They get a lot of views. I refuse, and I will not talk about anything like that on this channel. Period. It's false. It's delusional. And more importantly, it just makes XRP look bad. It just does. And we need to stop. I mean, it's not hit its previous all-time highs yet. And people are talking about these numbers. This is ludicrous. It's ludicrous. Triple digit? Yes. Triple digit, I do believe. I do believe we will see the day that we get triple digit. That will we see the day? I think that is realistic. Again, it's my personal opinion. Some of you think even that's crazy. But a triple digit XRP, I do see that. I do see the day that we get that. But in terms of where to from here, I can see that we could potentially touch on 80 cents, come back down. I think that 32 cents support at some stage will be hit, and then we start to moon and go off into the stratosphere. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did enjoy today's video, then don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. As always, thank you. Look forward to see you on the next one.